What is a white lie? According to dictionary.com, a white lie is almost a significant lie that shouldn't be justified at any time. A lie with good intent. Now, I know that everyone here has told a white lie in their lifetime. Admit it, you told a white lie this week, huh? For example, the white lies you told this week. You might have told a friend that he or she looks good in that dress, but when really they don't. Or the classic, I can't come to class today because I'm sick. Or the food that you had last night was really good, but in reality, it was awful. You could have just told the truth, but you didn't because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. And you're trying to be kind. But a little white lie hurts everyone. According to HealthNews.com, lying is seen as immoral and distasteful. Plus, no one likes being lied to. Our world is built upon a lot of things, and one of the most important things is built upon is character. Being truthful and being honest is crucial to everyone's lives. Anything that is not accurate is seen as a lie, and you can always argue that a white lie can make someone feel relatively better. But overall, white lies have a big negative impact on the person you told it to. White lie causes more harm than good, and the effects are unrepairable. We need to change our continuous tells of white lie and take them away from our regular basis of our lives, because it creates a bad effect for us. Today, I will talk about why we can't stop telling lies, the cause and effect, and the solutions for the white lies. Why we can't stop telling white lies. According to MSNBC.com, we start to lie at the age of 3. We are humans and no one's perfect. We often tell white lies in order to secure and protect someone else's feelings. The most innocent of all lies, the white lie, seems relatively harmless, with the culprit thinking that it can do more right than wrong. In the beginning, it shows potential in helping more than hurting, until it slowly spirals out of control. Additionally, the white lie will lay a heavy guilt and burden on whoever is conscious till either they tell the truth, or worse, the person finds out they were lied to. Furthermore, two negatives don't make a positive in a white lie equation. Being that it's bad to lie already, eventually the truth will somehow find a way out. Generally speaking, most white lies don't go undiscovered. Someone eventually either finds a fault in the story or is told from guilt. Although it could take a lifetime to figure out, the grief that comes along with knowing that one was lied to could be devastating. Whichever being the case, the white lie, even with good intention, is ultimately harmful to both sides of the case. A lie is a lie. Have you ever thought of the repercussions of telling all these white lies? Well, I have. And the white lies creates a fog of confusion in the mind of the one who believes the lie. So you really confuse the person for the rest of their lives. Good job. Now you probably decrease the love between another. Lying is immorally wrong, and white lies makes things worse because it hurts your personal relationships. Relationships with your friends, siblings, and parents. According to BBC.com, as much as we hate to see them fall, white lies protects them and secures them, and this may cripple them, because all the bumps and bruises ultimately makes us stronger. What happens when a friend catches you in a lie? According to CNN.com, a lie that has potential to destroy the trust in one split second. There is also the possibility that your friend will never trust you again the way you did before. And this can create a snowball effect. Once we start to lie, we give in to the temptation to lie some more. You say you want to spare my close ones the pain of knowing the truth. So try to spare them the pain by lying to them. Well, that just purely doesn't make sense. I know you guys want to justify by saying that everybody lies. And I know that this can become a habit, and it will create a snowball effect. It will be lies after lies, and sometimes you can't remember which is the real story. I know that there have been many times where your parents needed help, but you'd rather go on Facebook or go outside or hang out with your friends, whereas your parents are in the burden of work, but you'd still rather do your thing, but you don't want to hurt their feelings. And the easy way is to lie. You'd rather tell them they have something more important to do, like studying for a test or writing a speech. But in reality, you're going to do what you want to do. Although it was a little white lie because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, you just set up an effect that will haunt you for the rest of your life. Next day, your parent might ask you, "Oh, how was your speech?" You might say, "Oh, it went okay." There, you just told another lie. From now on, you'll have to remember your lies or you'll get caught. According to YoungLoves.com, the effect of this white lie is half the price. A good name only needs to be lost once, but it takes time to build one. The hard truth is that sometimes the truth hurts. If you're constantly nice to someone in a way to butter them up or flatter them, it can work against you. You can be seen as insincere or a kiss up. And for example, you might, the food that was served to you might really be bad, but you just told them that this is the best food you ever had. Don't be surprised that this is the food that you will get in your birthday or a special dinner. People are always too nice, may be afraid of conflict, and it is masking something deeper, such as working out their problems. Remember that the repercussions of telling the truth are really much easier on the mind, the body, than the repercussions of telling a lie. The solution. I know that we are not perfect, and I understand this, but white lies are irresponsible ways to deal with emotion in a silly way to protect someone's feelings. Remember that honesty is our natural choice, and it's completely better to tell someone the hard truth rather than letting them suffer and be confused for a very long time. Even though honesty might not be pleasant, but everything has a price, both lying and being honest. It might not be easy, but in the long run, it pays off. The only solution to the problem is up to us, to our moral, and what it takes not to tell a white lie to someone. It is always to come from a place of complete truth, and this is only the solution to this problem. White lies hurts the body, the soul, and it is a burden in you that you will have to keep forever. The truth will set you free. So in conclusion, I have talked about why we can't stop telling white lies, the costs and effects of it, and the solutions. We don't often realize something as simple as words we choose can make us ill, but it's true. According to UCG.org, lies will eventually eat your life, and the truth will support and nourish your body and spirit. So remember, before telling a white lie, think about yourself and the other person's repercussions, because it might be very well that you're the one that will get hurt.